August 19th. Our session today is involving Alpha with 2 pillowcases strapped to his bareback pad that are filled with shavings that we got from Tractor Supply. That's the way we're going to simulate riders for now. We can add more weight as necessary, but we use some string or rope that I had at my 20-acre ranch that we went and got a couple days ago. Thor definitely wanted to come out with me, so he is participating in his observing function in his buggy. So Tavis is going to first walk around, apparently, this outside our enclosed training area. So far, I'm watching body language. No, bad dog. I don't want him trying to get out. I might have to put some cloth cover here because you see he has a foot out. No. Okay, you stay. But he is in the shade, in the sun, and it's rapidly getting warm. The shade is not bad, but the sun is bad. I'm sorry about the camera. I don't have my third person here. He was supposed to be here at 9 o'clock, and he's not here yet. I'm very carefully walking with Thor and his buggy and me with the goats nearby. We're going to go into the shade. This is not easy for me, but the sun is rapidly getting uncomfortable for us. When we first came out here about a half hour ago, it was much more comfortable weather-wise. Okay, now I am holding onto the fence panel, placing Thor's buggy against it. You stay. Gonna try to stay nearby so he sees me in the shade. And I'm walking now towards our enclosed training area, which has some shade and some sun. And you see that Beta followed. He wants to watch, which is good. I think that'll make it better when we next do him. Now, is Alpha okay on having 2 pillowcases filled with shavings tied to his back? We tied him in such a way that we're pretty confident they won't fall off. And that's what's scary to them. When I was watching YouTube again the other day, I saw the video that has 2 adult actors on the backs of 2 alpacas galloping. And the actors were Elvis Presley and Sammy Davis Jr., I think. And I have no idea how much they weighed. I had no idea how much the alpacas weighed that they were riding, but I did read a Google warning. It can cause spinal problems if you have too much weight. So we're going to be very, very careful as we proceed to teach Alpha and Beta to take human child riders so we can go out on the trails after we've practiced here at my rancho's ranch. There's still the problem of the goats. I don't want them going out there with us, but I don't want to enclose them anywhere. They're so used to being able to do anything they want here on this property because they've been so good. And they haven't even tried to go out the gates. Okay, you just do it. I'll try to follow, but try to stay in my sight because without a third person here to bring Thor, I can't be out of his sight. But that's okay. Every time we meet, one step at a time. Okay, now he ran into the chain. He got a little bit concerned. And here's Beta following him. He's looking very comfortable with the shavings, pillowcases on his back. I'm going to walk over here in the shade. Remember, I'm Sonia Sokolow, the urban alpaca girl, who's 82 years old, and I have found that if I get too hot or too thirsty, I'm not very stable. As a matter of fact, I can pass out. Okay, Beta definitely wants to be with you. He's going everywhere that you're going. We have trees here and water tubs and sprinkler risers, so we can challenge them with stuff that they'll be seeing out on the rancho's trails. You can see that Alpha's looking into the big pasture area. Thor is doing okay, not trying to get out of his buggy. I don't know if we'll do it today, but I'm wondering what would happen if you ran a little bit so that they're going fast and they're getting bumped with the shavings. We don't have to do it today, but it might be the next step.
They aren't the most stable things, so don't scare them.
Okay, one step at a time. We'll try it to do it safely. My can of tack over there has 2 helmets in it. I got those a long time ago. Anybody riding my alpacas will be required to wear helmets. Beta is trotting behind you. I'm trying to put the camera on the fence so that my shaky hands don't make a shaky image. So far, Alpha is getting an A. And I've told you before, I'm a credentialed California math teacher, and I very much believe in grading. Very nice. He's looking around. Remember, we have the rancho's trails right outside my perimeter fence, which is the railroad tie fence. The alpaca boys and the goats get to come in this area here, which is irrigated. And part of it doesn't get irrigated, so we weed whack down the yellow grasses. But they get to wander around here within parameters of safety. I feel that that's very important. If I see alpacas enclosed in a small corral, I feel bad for them. And I do see that on YouTube videos. Very good. Alpha, very, very good. Beta's coming out the gateway where the goats are. And Thor's just up the portable panel rails. I can see him. He's doing okay. He's not upset. Very good. Any way that you can think of challenging him with anything that might occur out on the trails so that he can get used to it and maintain his focus on your requests, that's very important. For 30 years, I owned my Morgan Stallion and asked many, many things of him. Never once did he refuse to do it for me. Good. He's not used to being tied here on my finish line fence cable, but he seems to be okay. He's looking around. Beta's over here wondering what I'm doing over here, but he's staying close to Alpha. Try to imagine that we're going to have 2 of these rigs. One on beta, one on alpha. We're going to do this repetitively. We're going to go out in the big pasture. He's acting so good that if you're feeling comfortable, I'd say go to the back pasture or the big pasture. It's up to you.
I'll just go around here a little bit.
Okay, whatever you choose. Tavis is my lead trainer for alpacas. He has learned a lot about working with alpacas, and they look to him for guidance. Okay, I'm holding onto the panels. I'm going to head towards Thor. The goats are right here. I'm going to try to keep Tavis and Alpha in camera's view. Beta's also out there now, chose to be. Is there anything in the big pasture that's going to spook Alpha? And if he spooks and does a quick movement with his body, I think our shavings pillowcases are going to stay on. They're bulky, but they're lightweight, and we use some twine, some rope that I used to use with my horses, which was at my 20-acre tack room that we went to the other day looking for just that kind of equipment. Okay, now it looks like we have a water tub there, so Tavis is splashing some water. Beta's right behind. He could be anywhere he wants to go here, but he wants to stay with his buddy Alpha, which is good because he's kind of experiencing everything we're doing, except that he doesn't have the pillowcase shavings on his back. And I have a feeling, maybe at our next lesson we'll try it, he won't mind. Oh, okay. Alpha's stepping into his water tub, so he's not concerned about having the pillowcase shavings on his back, because I don't think he'd be playing like he is if he were concerned. Oh, remember, Tavis, I said we've got to be careful. The goats are going to get to the shavings. They're trying right now. We're going to put those out of reach. These shavings were just about $6 at Tractor Supply. And I can always use shavings. I don't mind having them on the earth like they are now. We don't have to sweep them up. We're lucky to have a Tractor Supply, so convenient here. This is really a good simulation of what's going to be our event for donations of having kids come to ride our wonderful alpacas. Okay, now I'm going to hold on again to the panels. Thor's doing fine. We opened the gate over there so they can go in and out of the arena, which we can close if we want to. I like to have a perimeter fence depending upon what we're doing. So we close the panels as needed and open them as needed, and it looks like Tavis is going to go through the gate that allows them into this pasture area and go into the back pasture. Now I'm going to let Thor watch me travel that way. And remember, I've said this many a time on film, we close that gate every night because I don't want my alpacas to be in the big pasture where there are no lights and no cameras in case neighborhood dogs or wildlife show up there. They could easily hurt Alpha and or Beta. So they're required to stay back here at my sheds, which I do have perimeter surveillance cameras and lighting, and every waking moment that I have at night, I look for them, look for the boys. And if I have to, I'll come out with a flashlight and my cell phone hanging from my neck in case I fall. Okay, now Alpha's, he's just looking around. He knows this area. There's nothing new here. There's nothing scary here at this time. And I hear Thor whimpering a little bit. He wishes he could be out and about. I have now a carrying case that I can hang on my shoulder or around my neck that he's totally comfortable in. We've used it elsewhere with him in my bag. I call it my bag, and he is not the least bit uncomfortable about being in the bag. So I'm going to try to make that the way, when we start walking around, the way we move him with us. Okay, Alpha's going into this water tub. That's good. That means he's not scared. He's not the least bit nervous with his shavings pillowcases on his back. Beta's still following. It's okay with me. You just choose when there's a good time to say the lesson is done today. Then we'll put everything away so it can be there for us in a couple days, and we'll try to do the same thing, I'm hoping, with Beta. And Beta is watching every step of the way. I predict he'll be getting an A2, but we'll see, and you'll see, because we're going to have a filming of Beta's lesson on Friday. See, nothing that we did today was scary to my alpaca boys. We would have seen the fear in their behavior. Okay, now off comes the bareback pad with the shavings tied to it. Okay, we have to think about not letting the goats get to it between now and Friday. We'll figure it out, but let's just let Alpha loose. He's such a good boy. We'll
Put it in there.
Yeah, you could put it in the horse trailer. Yes, definitely. I don't have any horses right now. I do intend to at my sanctuary and bring them here at my sanctuary station. And I do intend to do with them what I did for decades in Santa Cruz with my Morgan horses and my mini cows, doing ranch horse versatility and cart driving. Okay, now you see this gate is open. Alpha could be leaving, he's not. We're about to open the gate to the big pasture. They can go out there. We'll see if they do. Yep, Beta said it's time to go out. And I'm pretty sure Alpha will too. He's just a little bit distracted right now with the goats. Yep, and now he's going out to the big pasture. And usually until about 2 o'clock, they're in and out of the big pasture. I've noticed that after about 2 o'clock, and certainly after about 3 o'clock, they definitely choose to be in the back where their sheds are. They have their treats back there. They have their irrigated grazing back there. No problem. Yeah, we know the goats. They will try to open those socks. We're going to definitely put them away in my horse trailer tack room. I think that's the top. Yeah, you could put it up there, actually. many a trip with my Morgans and my mini cows in that horse trailer. I have very good memories. They've all died, no matter what I did to try to help them stay alive. But while they were alive on this earth, I can guarantee you they were happy horses and mini cows. Now, did you want to put the saddle rack in there or just the bareback pad with the shavings? I'm afraid to leave it out. If you open the tack area of my horse trailer, you'll see you can just place it on the floor of that tack area. Okay, so he's gonna see if he can comfortably and safely leave it there. It's not heavy, as you can see. It's lightweight, easy to climb through these portable panels. Oh, there is even a saddle rack in there. Yeah, I wasn't thinking because it's been so long since I've used it. Perfect. Okay. We'll try to do this again on Friday with Beta. Please join us. Watch our videos as they're uploaded at the youtube.com for the Urban Alpaca Girl Show. And email me, Sonia Sokolow, the Urban Alpaca Girl, if you have any questions or comments. Or you can leave them at YouTube. My email address, soniasokolow@gmail.com, SONYASOKOLOW@gmail.com. And that's all for today. Thank you for joining us. And please give us any kind of feedback you have, positive or negative. We're always trying to improve and evaluate our progress.